first opened back in 2008. There's a look at Lucas Oil Stadium here in downtown Indy. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Indianapolis Colts.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Ready?
They run here with Rico Dowdle. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Love looking to throw it. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
First down 10 at the 40-yard line.
Oh, we're ready. Madden! Watch the back on this play. To what? All right. What is it? No. Cut.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And a loose football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. And I guess we're back to square one. A rocky start here. A turnover followed by a turnover.
Not exactly what we expected going into the game, but I always wonder about the nerves and people starting, the emotions of the game. Sometimes it takes a little while for that to play out and for them to settle in. Let's hope that that's taken care of now.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. One interception. It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Well, no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets, they don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
43 rail. Let's go now.
Here's Love. Complete. It's Johnson. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Come on, set. 33. Hut.
Love. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So on fourth down, Spencer Schrader on here for the Colts field goal. And his kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And out a little across the 25 to the 20.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. That is caught downfield. It's Waller. Big strides, look at him go. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Touchdown.
Darren Waller, his second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead.
He is good.
Elliott good on the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 42-yard line. On the run, it's Dowdle. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point. The Colts had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
You look at this Raiders defense. They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 25-yard line.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Ready.
They run here with Dowdle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession. As they come up now, 2nd and goal.
Yellow, lining. Come on, set, ready,
Dowdle is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
let's go now. Black, clock,
Love, he's going to change the play here.
set, hut.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left.
At the 45-yard line.
Ready. Forward. Ready. Raise up. 13. We change it.
In motion right is Austin. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Waddle's first catch, good for a first down. Really hard to imagine a quarterback like this being available in a trade. What an impact he's going to have.
No doubt about it. And all teams are looking for leadership from that spot, and this guy provides it.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Jackson. And that's dropped underneath to Mitchell. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Again, Jackson completes it to Austin. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Colts 28-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson. run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Lamar Jackson with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Raiders are able to widen their advantage. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 8.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties. And then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
Green Jack. Set, ready, check, Fury. Black, 95. Hut.
Now Love. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
Down. Slice. 97. Yellow.
To throw now. Here's Love. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
That's another.
A good pickup there of 20 yards.
First and 10.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it to slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch? Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here we go.
A running play, it's Dowdle. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He'll swing this out to Krosky Merritt. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 3rd and 4 now. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Black 40. Drill green.
Love now. Shakir hauls it in. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Let's go now. 50, green. Ready?
To pass. Here's Jordan Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest. I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down, but they decided to keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, that decision paid off indeed. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. Throwing. Love. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Okay, ready?
This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal.
10, 52, ready?
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Rico Dowdle, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Jackson going to keep it. He'll let it fly for Austin. Oh, a dangerous pass there that's intercepted. Picked up by Elijah Molden. And the Colts are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, Charles, you were so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play.
To kick off for Indianapolis.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, there were 3 talking points at the half. All of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Report! 13.
Jackson. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Nick Bonito coming in there to record the sack.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Now Jackson. Under pressure, they got him again. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Jackson going to keep it. That is caught. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
First down. A 39-yard gain on the play. First down, Las Vegas.
Jackson. That's caught. He gets it out to Austin. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team, both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
That was well coached and even better executed, because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and it had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Now it's Jackson. That's caught. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 8.
Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down
2nd and 10.
Line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 23-yard line.
They run again with Dowdle. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. This now a 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. makes it 3rd and
Love looking to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Let's go.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Hey, checkmate.
Here's Love. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
2nd and 6.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. Now a 2nd and 6.
Let's go. Black Ultra. Black 40. Set.
To the air again, Love. And his throw here's incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Ready?
The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Love. Out right to Bourne. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
A 4-yard gain. It's
Oh, they're changing this at the line. Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. That's caught by Shakir. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Khalil Shakir, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
Love throwing for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
That keeps the score. Raiders 21, Colts 19.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. He's going to look deep down the field. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. That one good for 37 yards.
As a general manager, you're counting on your first and second round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough.
Hey, middle. You.
From the gun, Jackson. And this is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Jalen Waddle, 37 yards. And the Raiders will add to their 4th quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes this a 9-point game.
28, Colts 19. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. From the 25, here's a 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. Love. This is intercepted. Inside the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And now a stoppage, and it looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Here we go. Red, 38. Red, cycle. Hut, hut.
Operating from the gun, Love. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Here we go. Hut, hut.
Love to throw for it on 4th. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd down and 4. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
3rd down and 4.
Ready, set.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Let's go now. Set.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
The 26-yard line.
Let's go. Charge.
Get ready.
And now Love going to change things up.
Watch the whip.
After the sack on first down, Love. And the catch made by Johnson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
7-yard line.
Okay, break. Ready. Yellow, 43. Ready?
Working out of the gun. Love. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Khalil Shakir with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Colts get a bit closer. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Line up for the 2-point conversion.
Ready.
They'll try and run it here. And they will get back to within 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th. And that almost makes it a brand-new ballgame. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And now they'll shift things around. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Jackson now. A throw left side. It's hauled in by Golden.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Now a 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. He's got Turner. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
I just love how they're going about trying to finish off this game. This is not an offense that's going to go into its shell. They're going to keep exploiting weaknesses where they see them. And that's a huge pickup there with the game in the balance.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Las Vegas, first down. First down, Las Vegas.
They'll run with Mitchell. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Hands up. Sit up. Sit up.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Lamar Jackson, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Raiders are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their fourth-quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
27-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
Here's Love. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
To 2nd and 10.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
And 7.
Field black. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Hut.
Now Love. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Well, they need to score, and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10. But he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here now, 3rd down.
Here we go.
Love looking to throw it. Checks it down. Krosky Merritt. And he'll get this up near midfield, but then still a few yards shy of the 1st down.
A 10-yard gain, but it's 4th down.
Check. Ready.
One last shot now for Love. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Raiders come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Raiders, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin, sir.